This is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, you clicked on this video because you want to know which one is better, the Galaxy S8 or the iPhone 7. Now these two are the Plus variant, but we've put both through its paces, and while we will do a full comparison next week and really put them side by side on each category, seeing which one's better at web browsing, most likely this one, and which one's better at battery life, most likely this one, we're going to see all the differences and which one is better overall for what categories that matter to you. But today we just wanted to answer which one's better. Now, first of all, let's put ecosystems aside. And that's really hard to do, right? Because if you're so invested in the iOS ecosystem, you're very invested, you're going to stay with iOS. And if you're heavily invested to the Google or Android or Windows ecosystem, the S8 is probably going to be the easier one to work with. That being said, putting ecosystems aside, what's going to be better? Well, first let's go through the obvious. The S8 Plus has the obvious advantage of having the better spec sheet, right? But does specs really matter? Well, it depends, right? The battery life, yes, the S8 Plus has been better thus far compared to the iPhone 7 Plus that we have in the studio. Not to mention that in terms of camera quality, we've already done a full camera comparison, so check that out if you want to see it. But in low light, it performs better. In your details category, it's, well, definitely better in low light. It's much brighter on this side, and again, we went through this photo extensively. The details are much better. Where it's fuzziness here, you see a much greater clarity on this side. The color reproduction on the iPhone, though, is still better, and the S8 does have the better selfie overall, getting more light in with a darker area and upping the detail to where they didn't have it last year. So in terms of camera, yeah, overall the S8 is going to be better, but will the iPhone, of course, completely squash it when the next iPhone 8 comes out? First of all, we're doing a video on that. There is no iPhone 8 coming out this year. It will be an iPhone 7S, 7S Plus, and for the 10-year anniversary model, you're either getting the iPhone X or the iPhone 7 Pro. S Pro, most likely. But you're not getting an 8. The iPhone 8 will be coming out next year. This year, though, you are getting AMOLED displays, which this one doesn't have. This year on the X variant, you're also getting wireless charging, which this one doesn't have. No metal phone can have it. That's why the iPhone X will have a glass backing. So again, just which one is better? Overall, for what you get from the phone, for the price point, and what you can do with the phone, yeah, the Galaxy S8 Plus is the better overall phone. I'm not one of these YouTubers that's going to beat around the bush and kind of like, oh, well, you know, this phone is, you know, it depends on you. And no, if you want a definitive answer, which one is better? Overall, yeah, the Galaxy S8 Plus is going to have more features, more extras, and the main categories that most people care about, including that beautiful freaking design, is going to go to this device. Now, will that most likely change when the iPhone X comes out later this year? Probably. Or maybe. We'll have to wait and see then. But if you're just asking between these two devices which one is better and want a definitive answer, yes, the S8 Plus is better. However, if you want to see how many categories the iPhone 7 Plus beats the S8 Plus in next week, find that out, subscribe, and we are going to go through that. Because as always, it's never a beatdown. It's never everyone wins at one category. It's who is better at which quality. And yeah, speaker and web browsing traditionally on this side. Camera quality and battery life traditionally on this side. But we'll have to wait and see. Alright guys, thank you as always for watching. Make sure to check out all of our coverage on the Galaxy S8 Plus, as we have over 30 videos on this device and really can answer pretty much any question you have. But if you have one we haven't answered, ask it in the comment section down below, and maybe we can do another video on it. Alright guys, thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.